an action is morally right if it produces maximum amount of overall happiness and reduces suffering. So most probably parehas naman, something like this, no? Si Jeremy Bentham, si Peter Singer, and Stuart Mill, they are into the happiness of the greater number of people. But of course, in another perspective, another point of view, what kind of happiness, is it quality happiness or the quantitative happiness? Okay, but to Mill naman, or I mean to Singer naman, what is important is to what extent that they promote happiness and the prevention of pain. Okay, so that is really important to consider. In one word, what is utilitarianism is the greatest happiness principle. Application of utilitarianism in the present day society. Number one, in the creation of public policy. Utilitarianism can guide and develop policies that maximizes the well-being of the society. So, ayan yung opening statement natin kanina. In the drafting and or the creation of policies, local ordinances, ipinagpapalagay palagi natin sa lipunan na yung mga gumagawa ng batas ay isinasaalang-alang pala ang kalagayan. Basically, looking after the the benefits of their constituents in their locality, in their jurisdiction. Resource allocation, utilitarianism helps make decisions about distributing resources in a way that benefits the most number of people. So resource allocation ay pagkakapantay-pantay, of course. If we are referring to happiness of greater number of people, so basically, in order for us to make them happy, we should distribute resources and or provide equality, or we should provide equal services and or resources to our people. Medical ethics, utilitarian considerations are used to prioritize treatments and allocations scarce healthcare resources. Uh, Way back in college, meron binigay sa amin na example noon sa klase namin sa ethics and particularly in utilitarianism. Halimbawa, nasa giyera tayo, tapos ikaw ay isang medical professional. Sino ang una mong gagamutin? Yung mga malapit ng mamatay na nakikipaglaban o yung mga maliliit lang ang sugat? O, halimbawa, may giyera, as a medical practitioner, sino ang dapat gamutin? Yung mga alanganin ang buhay, yung mga 50-50, yung mga grabe ang kalagayan, o yung mga sugat lang, gasgas lang, mga galos lang, gano'n. So, from our professor, he said that when you are thinking of utilitarian perspective, uh, and the situation is battle or war, may kaguluhan, may giyera. In the principle of medical utilitarianism in relation to medical ethics, dapat ang unang gamutin ay yung mga gasgas, galos, uh, yung mga mababaw lang ang sugat. Utilitarian perspective para makabalik sila sa giyera ulit, magkipaglaban sila ulit. Okay, so something like that. And then itong mga alanganin, yung mga 50-50, yung mga severe medical treatment ng kailangan, they should be the second priority because after all, they cannot go back to war. They have to have ample time for healing and curing of their tawag dito, scar o mga sugat na dahil sa gera. Remember, what we are talking about is the utility, the function, yung mas ikabubuti, the outcome of our action, which basically produce goodness and happiness to the greater number of people. Of course, pag nakabalik ka agad sa gera yung mga sugatan lang ng konti, mga gasgas at galos lang, somehow it will end the war, it will develop peace and will end chaos. So it will be the greater happiness of the greater number of people. Of course, on the other hand, medyo nakakalungkot namang isipin yung example, kasi mamamatay naman sa sakit at pasakit na sugat ng katawan yung mga alanganin dahil sa giyera. So those are that was the simplest example that we have way back in college. Of course, just like many other also critics on utilitarianism, just like virtue ethics, no. So what are the critics on utilitarianism? Number one, rights. We are not considering the rights of individual person here, because basically what we are trying to understand is the greatest happiness of the greater number of people. Critics argue that utilitarianism may disregard individual rights in favor of the overall happiness. So kababanggit ko lang. Para bang ikaw na isang tao ay hindi ka mahalaga in comparison to the greater number of people. Remember your happiness, uh, may invalidate the happiness of the greater number of people. So always in consideration to the greater number of the people. Complexity of calculations asserting overall happiness can be difficult and subjective, leading to complex calculations. Remember our terminologies we have used in the previous discussions. Okay, subjectivity uh, and relativity. Okay, can we really be sure of the happiness of the greater number of people if we have given them a favor in comparison to another or single person or lesser number of people? Complexity of calculation, hindi natin may pagpapalagay. Halimbawa yung kaso ngayon, yung nangyayari ngayon, transport strike ng mga jeepney driver because of jeepney phase out. Pag pinagbigyan ba natin sila, halimbawa pinagbigyan sila ng gobyerno, how can we calculate the happiness or the sadness that it can be developed or the reverse effect of this particular action? Of course, moral relativism argue that utilitarianism can lead to moral relativism where actions are only evaluated based on the consequences. So, banggit natin yan noong prelim that what if our actions are simply important because it will lead us into something greater in return. It will give us something good, no? So pag wala na itong mabuting ibinibigay sa atin, we are taking it for granted. We don't care about it anymore, di ba? So that's moral relativism. Application of utilitarianism in modern society. Number one, economic policies, of course. Utilitarian influences economic policies aimed at maximizing societal well-being. Nabanggit ko na yan kanina, ikabubuti ng mga tao sa ating lipunan. Environmental stewardship, of course, the balance of economic and developmental protection for future generations. Siyempre, mas magiging masaya ang maraming tao kapag napapangalagaan ng kalikasan. Okay, of course, technological advancement in consideration to responsible development and the use of technology. So these are some among the many functions of utilitarianism in modern society. To end with this short discussion conclusion, utilitarianism provides us a framework for ethical decision making that prioritizes the happiness or overall happiness of the greater number of people in our society. While there are critics with this theory, somehow it shapes the public policy in the ethical and guide the ethical discussions in the various fields. So this topic is very easy. Yeah. There are so many other